Well, I've had some gear failures. First, there was the bare canister fiasco where we didn't know it didn't have a safety pin in it, and it hit something in the back of the car, started spraying, which caused some havoc on everybody. Got gear and eyes and everything else messed up.
Michael, what I want you to do is just tell Bill when he needs to.
Yeah, as soon as we can get close to any kind of water so we can wash this stuff off.
So that was an interesting experience that I've never had before on a backpacking trip. Michael let me borrow a bear canister, and we didn't notice that there was no like safety pin on it. So we got everything packed here in the back of the truck. And I heard something spraying in the back, and I was like, what is that? And then it hit my throat. So everybody in the car, including Michael's mom, got a little dose of pepper spray this morning. We're still coughing a little bit, but it's all part of the adventure, and we will move on. And I think Michael said he cleared up his sinuses this morning.
Yeah, it works good. Woo. I can breathe.
I can still taste it.
Hey, I can too, and that's not what I wanted for breakfast.
So we're gonna go down to the creek here and wash off some of my gear, because
probably not
my gear is
Not here?
no, not next to the fisherman.
messed up. Minor problem, not a big deal. We'll move on. Well, this is a little side trail adventure. We are going to go down to the creek and wash off some gear. Still got a stinging in my throat from the pepper spray. I've never been pepper sprayed before. Inadvertently pepper sprayed myself. So we'll head down here to the creek and see if we can wash off some stuff. Let me show you what I did with the pack that I had that had bear spray on it. We didn't have a pin in it. We borrowed somebody's bear spray because I couldn't fly with it, so it didn't have a safety on it. So as a result, it was leaning in the back seat of the car, and it leaned up against something. Bear spray went everywhere. So we had to work very quickly, got out of the car and did this. This is what we did. The bear spray was mostly on this pocket. So what we did, we went to the grocery store, we got Lysol wipes, which was okay, but that didn't work as well as the Dawn detergent. I looked up something real quickly and found that Dawn detergent really works well on it. And then I got some of these Mr. Clean wipes and used those, but the Dawn detergent, apparently the oil in it is able to get some of it off and kind of, I guess, diffuse it or neutralize it. And so despite that, let me just say that bear spray doesn't react immediately, or at least I've determined. What happens is it reacts after a while. And anything I touch, my nose, my mouth, everything, it immediately activated. And within a few minutes, the bear spray started burning everything I had. And so I will say that the Dawn did the job. I guess all the oils in it and what I read online really quickly did diffuse it. Now there is still residual stuff, and it doesn't just go away, and it gets in your nasal cavity, so even for an hour or so afterwards you've got to deal with it. But these Lysol wipes really did the trick to at least get it wet on the pack, on the pocket where the bear spray went in, and the Dawn really worked. And then we use those reusable wipes to just kind of wipe it down, and it diffused most of it. So that's what we did. I think it worked okay. We're going to see if there's any more residual effects. I did get it on some other things, so I got to be careful what I touch and just make sure I have alcohol wipes and things like that to get it off. But it's part of the adventure. Won't do that again. Second, my tripod, which you can't see, it broke. One of the legs fell. DIY'd that one, or MacGyvered it. Did a splint basically. And then now I was going through this ice field and my pole went through the ice. I leaned on it, cracked it. So it's just sticking up in my pack. Hopefully I can put some tape on it tonight because I need it for my trekking pole tent. I'll figure it out. So what I did was I took 2 stakes, the ones that are curved, so they go in well, they're just kind of a triangle shape, put them on either side of the pole, and then use Leuco tape and medical tape on top and bottom, and just reinforced it. And it has worked for the last 3 or 4 days. It is not foolproof. It does bend a little. It's not solid, but it does keep the tent up. And if that's all you got, if you just have 1 trekking pole, it probably would have been better if I'd have got 2 trekking poles. But I just have a 1 trekking pole tent, and that's all I need. So that's what I have. It worked well. But that's just part of the game. It's part of the adventure. Gear is going to fail or break, and you got to be able to figure it out. And so far, we've been able to do it best we can. Oh well, it's been an awesome adventure.